Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you guys can see by the title, I wanted to do a video focusing on a couple of things that I picked up at Sephora and I've been waiting to get shipped into my house. So it's going to be like a testing out new products. It's not going to be a full face just because there's some products that I still normally use like on a day-to-day basis. So it's not going to be a full face using new products. But majority of the items are new products that I have not tried before, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen as well. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am wearing a shirt. Okay, so the first thing is not a new product. I have been using this for quite some time already. This is the Nature by Nature primer. So of course I already went ahead and I did my brows off of camera just because the product that I use is not new, or it's not new to me, and it's what I've been using for a while. So I'm just going to take the products out. I'm going to lay them down. So the first product that we're going to be using is foundation. It isn't new to me, but it is kind of new to me just because of the fact that I have never used it before, but I did use it in, I think, 2 of my previous videos, and that's the Nars foundation. Again, I didn't get the big bottle just because I'm still trying to find my shade. The other shade that I had purchased, or that I got a sample of, was Stromboli, but that one I felt like was a little bit too dark. And when I went to Sephora the other day, I told them if they can color match me, which I always get kind of scared of them color matching me at Sephora, just because, let's just say, it hasn't been the right shade every time I go. So I just wanted to see just to see if they would be able to get my shade. And the 2 shades that they gave me were Valencia and Barcelona. So this is Valencia. So I'll show you to see if you guys can see the difference. I think I watched both of them on my neck yesterday for about an hour just to see which one was going to be like my skin tone. So I'm not sure if you guys can see a difference, but this one is Valencia and this one is Barcelona. So this one is a tad bit darker. Really not that much of a difference. I'm not sure if you guys can even tell that one's darker. So since since Valencia was too dark, I'm going to go in with Barcelona. I'm going to get a synthetic brush and just apply it to my face. And I had purchased another foundation for specifically this video, and just because I wanted to try it, but I thought it would be perfect for the video that I was going to record, which was like testing out new products. That one did come in the mail in time, but I didn't get my right shade. That one was just way too orange, just like way too orange. And that one was the Jouer Cosmetics foundation, which I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard of. And I was super excited. I did get which I should have done this before I purchased the actual foundation. When you go on the website, it gives you the option if you want to get like little samples, which I should have done that before purchasing the foundation. But of course, I didn't think. That would have been way easier, so that way I would have known which was going to be my shade, and then I could have purchased it separately. But that's okay. I'm probably going to return it. I'm not sure if I want to end up buying it just because I really like this foundation, so I'll probably just end up getting this one, even though this one's like $11 more, I believe. So then I finally got a new beauty blender. Mine was all tore up. So then I'm just going to start to blend this out. Did they change like the texture or whatever of the beauty blender? I don't know why. It feels like kind of harder to me, not as soft as it did before. It's weird because this is it's the Nars Radiant one. So I feel when I hear Radiant, I'm thinking of kind of like dewy. It doesn't look or it doesn't feel too dewy on my skin, which I love just because I don't like dewy. I used to be able to wear them, but I just, throughout time, I really didn't like how they left my skin looking. So the products that I have used before and that I have kind of always used on a day-to-day basis, you guys have probably seen in my videos. So I'm just going to kind of tell you what I'm using and then just speed through it. I'm not going to leave it in the tutorial just because it's mainly focusing on the new products that I'm trying. This beauty blender feels really weird to me. Maybe because it's been so long since I've actually used the original beauty blender. But it just feels so weird to me. And then now just moving on to concealer, I'm just going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium Honey. And I'm going to apply it like I normally do, so we'll go ahead and speed through this part. Okay, so now that that is all blended out, to set my under eyes, I finally picked up something differently to set my under eyes with. Just because, as you guys know, I had been using my NYX little palette for like the longest time. So I was like, you know what, it's time to pick up translucent powder. And I had used one of, it's not this one specifically, but I have used translucent powder before, which was the Laura Mercier one. But since I do work at JCPenney, we do have a Sephora inside JCPenney. And I do get a discount inside of the Sephora, so I thought might as well just get products from that Sephora so I can use my discount. And they do have the Laura Mercier powder, except they only have the small one. So there's not really a point of me buying the small one. I can just get the big one. So like I said, they didn't have the big one, so I didn't want to get the small one. So instead, I have heard a lot of great things about this one as well. And this one's the Kat Von D setting powder in translucent. It looks like this. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this one. This one has been out for a really long time. But I thought I should pick it up just to try it out. I did try it for a couple, just like a little bit of swatches, but I haven't personally tried it like to set my eyes. So I'm excited about that. So I went ahead and I took off the little paper already. And I'm just going to pour some onto the lid. I'm so excited. I feel like I haven't used translucent powder in a long time. Okay. So I'm going to make sure I blend out my creases. And then just taking the other side of the Beauty Blender. So we're just going to let that sit for a couple minutes. Moving on to bronzer. Again, using my Hoola Benefit bronzer. As you guys know, I use this puppy a lot. And then going in with this just large powder brush. Again, I'm going to speed through this. So now that I'm done with my bronzer, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to wipe off all the translucent powder. I'm just going to get my Beauty Blender. I'm going to get a little bit more of the translucent powder just to cut underneath my contour. I'm super excited for this part. Ever since I seen this online, I swear I was like, literally like that emoji like that. And I was like, okay, I have to get my hands on this. And thank God they had this in the Sephora inside of JCPenney. So I was like, girl, my discount? Yes. Give it to me. So, that is the... And then I just put it back in the package because I got a little carried away. Hold up. Anastasia and Amrezy collaboration highlighter. And let me tell you, girl, the packaging, even just looking at the packaging, I was like, yes, like, I'm all for it. Like, it is so beautiful. Oh, like, look at that. Like this, like, just, let's just take a moment to admire how just beautiful this looks in the pan. Like, this is, oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, I need to shut up and just put it on my face. Okay. So I'm going to take that on my Morphe M510 brush. And I'm not going to wet the brush just to get the true pigment of this highlighter. So I'm actually kind of scared. Oh my God, I'm scared like to try it because I know it's going to be so good. There's like no fallout at all. I'm being gentle, guys, just because I don't know how it's going to like pick up. And again, I do not set my eyes. So the next new item product that we're going to be trying out for the eyes is from Anastasia as well, and it's the Soft Glam palette. And I'm so excited to try this one as well because when I seen it online, this is literally like a perfect everyday go-to palette. I love the Modern Renaissance palette. I don't know if I have it here with me. Yes, I do. So as you guys can see, I showed it a lot of love. So I kind of mainly used these two shades like for my transitions, but that one is not like a everyday in reality go-to palette, but this one is. These are the shades for the new, oh, okay. So these are the shades of the new Anastasia Soft Glam palette, which I'm telling you that it's an everyday go-to palette, which I'm absolutely so excited to try. Let's just go right into the video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like a dramatic eye But let's see. I'm gonna start off by taking Burnt Orange, which that one was my favorite. Is it the same? Yeah, this one was my favorite in the Modern Renaissance palette. Okay, so that much came off of the pan, but it did have some fallout, as you guys can see right here. Not too much. Again, that doesn't personally bother me, but okay, so let's, oh. So the pigment is there. Now, just gonna blend it out. That is the shade Burnt Orange. It's a perfect transition shade. I'm gonna go in with this Eco Tools brush, and I'm gonna take this side, and then I'm gonna go in with Sienna, which is like a dusty mauve kind of color. Again, it picks up a lot of product. Okay, so I didn't realize that my camera had stopped, but pretty much what I did was I just grabbed that color Sienna and I kind of just focused it on the outer corners of my eyes, as you guys can see there. And then I just went back in with that first brush that I used for the transition shade and just blended that out. So I think for the eye look, I'm going to focus the shadows kind of like a cat eye, which is more elongated and more towards the outside. So the last color that we're going to go in with, I'm going to take a more smaller kind of pointed brush. That's going to be this Bella NG344 brush. And I'm going to take Mulberry, which is like a burgundy kind of color, which I'm super excited to try this one because this one like caught my eye. Looks like that. And then just bring it into the crease. And then I'm just going to take that Eco Tools brush and just try to blend that out. Okay, so that is pretty much what we're going to do for the matte shades. Now I have to go in with one of the shimmer shades just because they're just all so beautiful, but I'm not sure which one I want to go in with yet. It's not going to be nothing too dramatic, but I'm going to start off by taking Sultry, which is like a kind of pinkish purpley shimmer shade. Looks like that. And then I'm going to focus that kind of in the middle of my eyelid where we didn't apply any shadow to. And before we move on, I'm just going to take that last brush that we used just to blend out these edges. And then I'm going to spray my brush again. And then this time I'm going to take the shade Bronze, which is like a gold shade. Actually, I'm going to mix bronze and I'm going to make that shade Glistening. It's like a gold shade, just a little bit less. And then just put that into the inner corner. Okay, so now we're done with the eyes, moving on to mascara. We have 2 more nude products left. And I had to get this one just because when I seen Anastasia use Snapchat, I literally like died. I was like, okay, I have to get this mascara because I have not used mascara in so long, which yes, I know, how can I not use mascara? But I just haven't because I haven't found like the perfect one. So I picked up the Bad Gal Bang Mascara by Benefit Cosmetics. And I'm super excited to try this out. So this is the packaging, which I think is really nice. So when you open it up, oh, the bristles are smaller, but I personally think that's better just to really get into like the hairs and in between the hairs. So I'm gonna start off by doing my top ones. Oh wow, just using that already. Now the true test is my bottom lashes. Oh wow. There they are. There they are. Do you see my bottom lashes? Like, I actually have some. I'm going to put more on my top lashes, just I want to put my actual lashes on. So, the last and final product is lashes, and I've never ever tried this brand of lashes, but I'm super excited because Jenny69, which I'm pretty sure you guys know who she is, had these and she tried these on, and she's the one that made me want to get these lashes. These are the new, I just hit myself. These are the Nubounsom lashes. And these are in the style Dragon Lee. And when I tell you that these are stunning, just like in the packaging, like, can we just take a moment to admire how beautiful these look in the packaging? Of course, I have to cut them to my eye size just because I got little eyes. Okay, so I went ahead and put on the lashes and beach these lashes. Like, when I go to the side, can you even see? Like, look how fluffy and just wispy those are. Absolutely amazing. I think I just found my new pair of lashes. The only thing that I don't like is that they're so expensive. But of course you guys can use like codes and stuff. The code that I used was Makeup by Jenny. Okay, now moving on to lips. I'm not going to do anything too dramatic just because the lips are already dramatic as they are. Just because the lids. I don't know if I said lips. I'm going to go in with this NYX Suede cream lipstick in Sandstorm. So that's pretty much it for this entire video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Honestly, all the products that I used were definitely approved by me, and I absolutely love how everything came out. I think the highlighter was absolutely beautiful. Like, can we just take a moment to admire? Lashes are literally on point. They're like everything I've looked for on lashes, and they are thicker, but they don't feel thick. If it's your first time buying lashes, it's your first time wearing thick lashes, yes, you are going to feel them, guaranteed, or you're going to see them. But obviously years of wearing lashes, I don't feel them at all. They just feel like any other regular lashes that I have tried before. The palette, as you guys can see, came out beautiful as well. I really love the pigmentation and the blendability. I don't even know if that's a word, but we're going to use it today. Foundation, of course, I've tried it before, so I knew that I was going to fall in love with it. Translucent powder. My face doesn't look cakey. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't leave it like a white cast. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this entire video. If you guys enjoyed my tutorial using new products, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys aren't already. And I will see you guys on the next one.